Good morning and welcome to today's verse. To God be the glory. What a great day it is today. Today's verse, it comes to us from the book of Ephesians, Ephesians chapter 5, verse 4, and it says this: neither filthiness, nor foolish talking, nor coarse gesturing, which are not fitting, but rather giving thanks. You know, this verse, it begins with the word neither, which is always an indication of a continuous thought to what came before. What came before this, at the beginning of this chapter, is a challenge to believers that we're to be followers and imitators of Christ. That should be seen in our behavior, the things that we do, what we say. Our speech, therefore, should be edifying, that it should be building others up, encouraging them. If we are to be followers and imitators of God, we must be pure in our speech and in our conversation. We ought to keep our mouths and our tongues clean. Our speech cannot be foul and polluted, filthy, vile, filled with just the casual and moral conversation that we hear in our world today. I mean, how polluted and foul-mouthed so many have become, so much so that it's just common talk in our society. When you go out, you just commonplace. I mean, you go out to a restaurant, you hear people talking in such manner as this. You hear it on the job and entertainment, even in our families, and it ought not to be so. As believers, followers, and imitators of God, we're not to engage in foolish, empty, unthoughtful, corrupt conversation that really has no purpose whatsoever. As believers and followers, imitators of God, we're not to engage in jesting and joking, making wisecrack, poking fun at other folk just to bring attention to ourselves. Such talk, it is not fitting. It ought not to be so amongst those who say that they are believers. We, therefore, are to be engaged in conversation that builds others up and giving thanks and praise unto God. This is what is pleasing unto God our Father. To God be the glory for the great things he has done. I pray that you would meditate upon this verse. It would be a word of encouragement to you as you go throughout your day, put it into practice, and then tune in again tomorrow. Yes, as we consider today's verse. Amen.